discuss these problems. When is Mittal Steel going to send its decision makers?
I don't know what you mean by decision makers. And I see you've got the video camera on. That's fine. I'm not authorized to speak for the company or to the media. You need to understand that. But we have met with Sandy Buchanan every time she has wanted a meeting. And we are trying to be good neighbors. We're a large industrial plant with a large industrial footprint. We know that. But we believe we're doing the right thing. Our compliance record is good. And we're trying to work with the neighborhood to the extent we're having impact beyond the fence line.
If you can't speak for the company, why are you here talking to the neighbors if nothing's going to come of it then?
Because I've been asked to talk to the neighbors, and I do report to the decision makers.
Okay. We'll report to them that we want the decision makers here to come and speak with the neighbors so that these problems that they've been suffering with for decades can finally be alleviated rather than prairie grass.
You can communicate with us. They can communicate with us. If they wish you to communicate for them, that's fine. But I haven't heard from any of the neighbors that they want OCA to communicate for them. But you just need to let us know.
24,000 Cleveland area neighbors have communicated with your facility that they want Ohio Citizen Action to be communicating with the decision makers of Mittal Steel to alleviate these pollution problems. I think your company has been made well aware of the fact that Cleveland area residents are ready for these problems to be solved, not for prairie grass to be planted, but for the problems to be solved.
That's fine. We have got the letters. We responded to each and every one of them, and we also know that we get letters not from this neighborhood. We get letters from as far away as outside of Coyote.
And this is pollution that affects everyone outside of Coyote.
It's a regional issue, isn't it? Yeah.
It really is.
And we have to work with everybody. That means that it's an issue for Mittal to be responsible for our own business and our own emissions. And it's responsible of the city, the county, and the region. And it's also responsibility of the country because we know about fate and transport of fine particulates, not only from further in the west, but from as far away as China.
Well, just as you said, it's time for Mittal Steel to take responsibility, so it's time for them to come and meet with the neighbors and finally do something about this problem.
We have been meeting with the neighbors. I disagree with your characterization. Thanks for this interview. I really appreciate it.
Sure.